What's up, and welcome to Me, You, and Switch 2. I'm me, Tom Tate, and you're you, so let's talk about Switch 2. Today is Friday, the 4th of July. However, I'm recording this one on the 3rd of July on Thursday. Hopefully, I don't miss any breaking news by recording this a day early. I theoretically attended a wedding on Thursday evening, and I knew I wouldn't be able to record this on Friday morning since I would be out of town. And I say theoretically because I can't see into the future. I'm assuming I will be attending a wedding tonight, so fingers crossed. But the news never sleeps, so let's get into it. We finally know the developer of Donkey Kong Bonanza. According to Kotaku, Nintendo has said it's being made by the same team that developed Super Mario Odyssey. The company told a bunch of press people during a preview event, and they said that the studio is based in Tokyo, implying Nintendo EPD Tokyo, who is the developer of Mario Odyssey. That raises more questions, though, around who specifically is working on the game. They didn't mention a specific producer or developer or director who's actually working on the game. So it's possible that perhaps the Mario Odyssey team split, and maybe some younger developers are working on this, maybe some seasoned folks. We just don't know. And we also don't know if a 3D Mario game is a few years away or many, many years away, depending upon who and how many people are working on Donkey Kong Bonanza. There's also a theory that the bulk of this game has been complete for quite a while, and they just held it for the Switch 2. They held it for this specific moment. My running theory, and again, I don't have any insider news on this one, but my running theory is that this game is going to serve as a prequel to Super Mario Odyssey. I think that they're going to find a unique way to connect both games. And you can already kind of feel that this game has the same DNA as Super Mario Odyssey. But I have a feeling that someone on the team was developing New Donk City. They were developing this Pauline character, not a new character, but developing Pauline's personality for Mario Odyssey. And they began to creatively think about how this world came to be and how this city came to be and how Pauline came to become the mayor here. And I have a feeling that that seed of an idea continued to develop and ultimately became the premise for a Donkey Kong Bonanza plotline, a prequel, if you will. So design-wise, this has all of the Mario Odyssey team's fingerprints all over it. I can't wait to play it. There's been a wave of previews that hit the internets. I'm actually intentionally trying to avoid a lot of coverage of this game. It might not seem like it, but I don't want to read the deep dive previews. So I avoided them, but I will link to them in the show notes if you want to learn more. There are also 2 videos in the show notes as well. One is a fresh trailer, Unleash Your Inner Kong. And this trailer is aimed a bit more towards adults. It was fun. Great rhythm, great music. And another is a ridiculously cute video featuring Pauline and a song from the game. There will be a lot of music in this game, and I'm here for it. We also learned that WWE 2K25 did get announced officially. I mentioned this on the last episode that it was rumored it will arrive on July 23rd for a whopping $69.99. So there's been a lot of controversy over game key cards, and I'm actually on Team Game Key Card because I love that you can trade, sell, or give away your game when you're done with it. Your purchase retains a little bit of value, especially when you're buying these more expensive games. Well, WWE 2K25 is the worst of all worlds. It is a retail release. You can get it digitally, but it's also a retail release. But the retail release is a code in a box, which means you get an empty box with a slip of paper. You don't even get the game key card, a slip of paper with the digital code. So once you cash that code in and you have it connected to your account, there's nothing you can do with it. So unless you want to just buy it so you can show off the box in your collection, and if you're a WWE fan, maybe that's what you want to do, you might as well just buy this one digital or skip it or wait until a sale. I anticipate this game will hit $19.99 at some point, right? It might be when 2K26 is coming out, but when this hits $19.99, it might be a no-brainer. However, The game will take up 73.2 gigabytes, which makes it the biggest game on Switch 2 to date. So $70, and you'll need some extra storage eventually, and that storage is not cheap. There's a fresh trailer up on Nintendo's YouTube channel if you want to check it out. As a reminder, here's what's coming this month. In addition to WWE 2K25, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 Remastered July 11th, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm there day one, July 17th, Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV, Switch 2 edition. You can also just purchase the upgrade, I believe, July 24th. No Sleep for Konami Date AI Escape Code, July 25th, and Wild Hearts S, July 25th as well. The Nintendo Summer Sale is still going on. You can check out the past episode, the most recent episode I released for a few of my recommendations. And I recently read there's a Square Enix sale going on. I will link to a Reddit thread that has the full list of games that are available. While not Switch 2 games, you can pick up some real classics on this one. So, just running through the list, Triangle Strategy, $23.99. That's 60% off, lowest price ever. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition for $7.99. Collection of Mana, I played through all of those games on Switch, $15.99, 60% off. You also have Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, $19.99, also the lowest price ever. Just scrolling through, we have Final Fantasy 1 through 6 Pixel Remaster Collection. If you balked on the price, if you want to get those a la carte, you can. It's $48.74 for all of them, or you can get them for $7.79 for Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, and then it bumps up to $11.69. These are the lowest prices ever for the Final Fantasy games. You can also get Final Fantasy 9 for $8.39, Final Fantasy 7 for $6.39. Lots of interesting games on here that I've never played. Octopath Traveler is on sale. So check it out. I'm a huge Square Enix fan, so I love seeing some of these games on sale. The Theatrhythm games are still a little bit higher than I want them to be, but once those go down, I might pick those up. Voice of Cards, again, another interesting game that released on Switch 1. So if you're looking for games, because there aren't many on Switch 2, there are many on Switch 1 that you can pick up today. So that's it for today. Enjoy this wonderful weekend. You earned it. A rating or review of the podcast will make my weekend as I continue to grow the show. It is super helpful. Hit me up on Blue Sky or Instagram at Switch2Pod. That's Switch2 with the number 2 pod, or switch2pod.com for all the things. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Much love. Now go play some games.